Well, hello and welcome back, or welcome for the first time for our Wednesday live from the Holly Hill Mall. This is John and our producer Shannon from The Gathering, a Christian community. And what a beautiful day it is. I hope that you're able to enjoy it. We're just coming off the incredible weekend of Easter, remembering the Lord's death on Friday, the Lord's resurrection on Sunday, and all that that implies. And I'm grateful for the weekend, of course, that puts the emphasis on that. But at the same time, I want us to remember, just remind us that Jesus is alive all the time. Okay, he is alive and well. So today, I thought about something just really, really simple. I don't want to trivialize in any or be irreverent in any way relative to the things of God, but just as a simple illustration. So I'm thinking about here we are now, it's Wednesday, we're a few days out from the weekend and all the celebration on Sunday and all the meaning and hope and life that Easter brings because Jesus rose from the dead. So after thinking about that, you kind of go, well, now what? What does all of that mean for me right now, today? And of course, the answer is it means everything, okay? It means everything, literally. And so I was thinking about that, though, in terms of our own life, in terms of us, those of us who know Christ, who are trying to help others to understand who He is and what this past weekend is all about, how it's personal, how it's transformational, and all of what the implications of what it means to be a Christ follower. So I'm sure you've probably heard something like this similar before. But I want you to think of it like this. So suppose you had a wealthy uncle, right? I'm talking like mega wealthy, okay? I'm talking billions and billions and billions of dollars. And he didn't have any children. And unfortunately, he dies. And you have no idea that this is going to happen. But you get a letter, a certified letter in the mail from an attorney. And it happens that you are the benefactor of everything that he owned. So he left everything to you, right? It's in writing, it's official. There is nothing to stop it or hinder it. You are now an instant mega billionaire at that moment. And so what do? Well, you just fold the letter back up, place it in the envelope, and stick it in your desk drawer and go on about your day, whatever that is. And so the next day, you do the same thing. And then you find yourself a year out. The letter is still there, right? The money has never been claimed. You never took possession of it. You never took ownership of it. You never had it transferred into your account. Although it was legally, honestly, yours. You benefited from someone else's wealth. You were the benefactor. You didn't earn it. You could say you didn't deserve it, but he was gracious and left that to you. And so let's just say you're 20 something. And so now you're 50 something. And there's the letter. It's in the drawer. In fact, you've had call after call from the attorney who keeps telling you, listen, do you not understand this? There are untold billions of dollars that have your name on it, and it's unclaimed. You've never taken possession of this. It's 30 years out. What's up with that? And you're still living your life day in and day out, going to work, doing this, raising your family, Never, never. So now you're an old person. Right? Life is fading. And the sun is setting on your life. And one day you open that drawer and you see that letter laying there. And you think, well, wait a minute. We've lived in poverty all these years. We couldn't even make ends meet. And here is this letter reminding me, but it's too late. There it is, but you never took possession of it. So it did you no earthly good. You say, well, what are you trying to say with that little illustration, John? Well, I'm trying to say that last weekend and all that it represents is similar to that, in that God purchased for us and gave us an untold, infinite inheritance, one that lasts forever, that's far greater than multi-billions of dollars. But most people will never take possession of it. It's theirs. They can claim it. They can own it. And all the difference it would make in their life, both now and then eternally. But they go through life living off of their meager human resources. Right? Day in and day out, the years go by, and they're just living life out of their own resources that they can conjure up. And they are extremely limited. But there it is. God's plan, salvation, purchased, bequeathed to you, but you don't access it. You leave it in the drawer. And so you come to the end of your life. So what we're trying to do, and what I hope that you will do, is that you will take ownership. You will take possession of all that last weekend stands for. That you won't just keep trying to save yourself, live off of all of your finite resources, that you will take the inheritance that is yours, if you will take it, and live with the abundant provision that God has made possible. Now, I'm not talking about cash. I'm talking about something much more valuable and personal and lasting than money. You get the picture. You know what I'm saying. So today, if you have taken ownership of what Jesus purchased for us, celebrate it. Live out of it completely and be all that God has called and created you to be. If you still got it in the drawer, so to say, and you've never taken possession of it, I urge you, whatever opening that drawer means, whatever you need to do to get back to it, whatever you need to do to come and claim and show your ID and say, hey, I'm John. That was my uncle. Here's a letter. This is mine. You can do it. Jesus has left that inheritance to you, but you've got to claim it. You've got to own it. You've got to take possession of it. You've got to put it into the account of your own heart if you're going to benefit from it. Well, listen, God bless you. Thanks for a few minutes on this midweek time on Facebook Live here from the Gathering at Holly Hill Mall. And I hope to be back with you again next Wednesday.